Hey guys, how are you doing? Today is April 8th, and I think all of us then today we are not going to analyze the performance, right? Because not a lot of companies been announced the performance. I think maybe after 2 or 3 weeks later, but I think everyone then you can feel it that everything the prices increased. This morning, I go to the shop that I went regularly to buy what we call is pork chips, right? Pork chips, just Hong Kong dollar, $20 per package. Normally, there will be $40 for 2 package. And then today, the same shop, same package. I let you guess how much is that? 58. 58. Increased more than 40%. And I asked the girl, and the girl said, I said, why the price increased so much? It just few weeks. And then she said, everything is expensive. Transportation expensive. The original pork prices more expensive. Everything is more expensive, except her salary. So the thing is like that. Then we call it an inflation era. From my personal experience, time of inflation could be 1 year or even longer than 1 year. When we said there is the inflation era, it's not just the normal inflation. It's just few percent per year. Then it may be more than 10% per year. Then we call it an inflation era. And during the inflation era, what we should invest in the company is for consumer goods. More precisely, it's not just consumer goods, it's the consumer goods that you must buy. You must buy, right? In United States, right? McDonald's is something like a monopoly, right? You have to buy it, right? Right? Supermarket, you not just go there for fun, right? You have to buy it, right? You have to buy the egg, you have to buy the food, you have to buy the apparel. Then you may not have to buy pair of glasses of Ray-Ban, right? You don't need to, right? You don't need to change your notebook to a new one, but you have to buy the food every day. For apparels, eggs, or you have to change for some electrical appliances. So then you have to go to Target, Costco, Walmart. You don't have a choice, right? You may not need to buy yoga pants from Lululemon, but you have to buy the regular food. So that is consumer goods, but it is something like monopoly, right? So that's what it is, right? You can choose to buy in some small shops, right? But you can't have enough choices like Walmart, Target, Costco. That's what it is. So today we will, in short, introduce those three stocks' performance in the past 1 month, right? Okay, then our Falcon portfolio because yesterday, then not only yesterday, 1 or 2 days before, then Fed announced that the rest of this year, the interest rate may up for a quarter. Previous they said half, right? Half percent, right? Now maybe 0.75% for this year. So the market goes down, but then at the end of the day, it goes up again because actually I think the market already digested this, right? Already. Right? So at the end of the day, then the market, both Dow Jones and Nasdaq, rose up again. So our Falcon portfolio didn't change, remains 67%. And for any subjects or any stock then you want me to analyze, you can leave your message under the YouTube, or you can directly email to me by Usstockmarketweekly@gmail.com. So this is our Falcon portfolio, and we don't have our Costco stock in our Falcon portfolio, but we do have our Costco stock in our Hong Kong portfolio, and personally, I have Costco stock as well. My wife has this stock as well, right? So actually, we hold Costco. So this is our cover, and I do not just say it's Costco, not only Costco, right? So Costco, Walmart, everything will be more expensive. And when they put up their prices, they will not just put up because of the cost of goods sold, right? They will add more. That means their profit will be more. Of course, in the whole world, right? Like the oil prices, transportation, and the salary, everything is more expensive. And then say for instance is $10, right? They won't just add up for $10. They will add up for $15 because add up just the same is no use. So everything will become more expensive and more expensive just because of the reason like that. When we said that the inflation era, it just not mean that it's for normal inflation. We have inflation for our whole life unless there's a war. Right? But what we mean inflation era is a big inflation. It's like more than 10% per year. And then this kind of inflation may be for 1 or 2 years or more. Don't think that the Fed increased the interest rate, then you can put out the inflation. No, never. What? Never. She just want to do that, right? She just want to do that. So when the inflation era comes, buy the monopoly consumer goods, right? Because they will put up the prices. Right? So I have explained it in my program before. Don't think that I did not invest in the stock before, right? So I not losing. Wrong. Wrong. Because you automatically lost when you buy the things, right? So just the same pork then increased more than 10%, the prices. Just the same, you take a bus, you take the MTR, everything, the electric bill, the gas bill, everything more expensive, right? So even you're not investing, then you lost, right? So that's the real cases. So this is Dow Jones, and then at the end of the closing bell, it went from downward, then become increased a little bit, right? 87 points. And then this one is also Nasdaq, right? It just turned from down to up, but just 8 points, right? That's nothing. So this is Costco. So why Costco's stock prices just hit her new high, right? Her new high is because Costco sales rise more than 19% in March. In March, you can see that in this news, right? From the news that this should be from Wall Street Journal, right? You can see that. Sorry, some CNBC, right? So you can see the March sales 1 year before at the same time is 18 billion, and then this year is 21 billion, and the comparable store sales rose 17.2%, right? Including a 19.1 increase in same store sales in the US Costco set. So this is marvelous. This is marvelous. Why? Why the sales increased? Because people have to go there to buy things, and the things become more expensive and more expensive. And for regular daily users, and then they will buy more things in case they will become more expensive in 1 week after. So I'll show you some of the what we call it the supermarket stock, right? And they are giant in the US, right? Walmart. We sold our Walmart and then we changed to Costco. in our Hong Kong portfolio. So you can see that in the past, right, in the past 1 month, Walmart stock price increased more than 12%, right? And then Target in 1 month increased at 9%. For Target is a big one, right? It's a big one. So increase 9% is a lot, right? So McDonald's in the past 1 month increased at 14%, 14%. Everything rose up because why? Because they put up the prices and then they put up the profit as well. Everything is more expensive, we know that, right? But the point is they put up the prices and then they put up their profit, and you have no say. You have to just buy it, right? You have to take out your wallet or take up your card and then pay for it. You have no choice, right? Because they are the giant, right? If you want to have more similar items for you to pick up, then you go to Walmart, you go to Target, right? You can go to a small supermarket, but it will not have so many choices for you, right? That means you don't have the choices, right? So this is Costco, right? In our Hong Kong program, then we analyzed the Costco before. We analyzed the Costco before, right? So this result is just up to February of this year. So we can see that in the past quarter, the net income increased at 36.6%. And if we view it in half year, then the net income increased at 23.9%. And if we count into the March, the net income must increase more than 40%. Right? So you can see the PE ratio 49 making sense. Right? And a lot of readers will ask, should I buy now? Then to me, it's no problem because the inflation period will not be just 1 or 2 months. This inflation period will be at least for half a year. Please do not think that the Fed put up the interest rate, then it can kill the inflation. No, never, never. It can just make it diminish. But the point is, think about Russia, if not buying the cheap gas or the oil from Russia, everything should be more expensive. And then if the oil is more expensive, if the gas is more expensive, then everything more expensive. And after the COVID-19, the prices put up. So everything put up. It's not only in the United States, in Europe, even in Hong Kong or in China, right? Even that even that their economy is not going back is not as good as United States. But the point is the inflation also put up because it's linked with the whole world. So we must invest. If you not invest, then you just lost your money, right? It may not be just 10% per year, maybe 15% per year, right? And you can see, and we extract it from our last YouTube video, then the member fee of Costco, right? We know that it put up the prices of the commodity and also it earned money from the member fee. So you can see this is from February, and the member fee of Costco increased to 10%. It put up the prices already, right? And then the pay member is 63.4 million people, and then increased to 37 million. And then, so it should be 3.7 million, right? And then for the pay card member is 114 million people, increased to 6.5 million people. So this is what it is. Then a lot of people join Costco. Why? Because when you join Costco, you pay for the member fee. You can have a bigger discount, and you can have a bigger discount when you buy more things. Why? Because they have to get a better price. So it's a tragedy to normal people like us, right? Because you have no choice. You can only take out your wallet and take out your card and pay for it. Even though you didn't do anything. We didn't do anything, right? We didn't do anything. But the thing is more expensive, only unless your salary, right? Even you have put up in a salary, it's just for some special industry like transportation, right? Like you are very special person, right? Like transportation, like some technical people. But for normal people, then sorry, maybe you just get the increase of salary few percent or even 0%, right? That means no, right? And a lot of readers ask me about Home Depot, right? Home Depot did drop it. It's because the Fed put up the interest rate. When you put up the interest rate, and then when they buy the new house, when people buy a new house, they have to pay more, although not a lot per month, and this will encourage the buying of the new house. But from my experience, then it won't be for long. As far as the economy is good, right, and the people have this need, then after the interest rate may be put up 0.75% this year, then it will, right, something like that, then it will, the people, when the economy increase, then they will have the interest to buy the house again, right? So always think like what Charlie Munger said, think in reverse, right? So if Home Depot now is in this position, then should we increase our holding? Then I think it's no problem, because you can see now the PE ratio is just 19. Buy some for in cases, right? This is a very good stock, right? So when Home Depot has another financial performance, I think it's in April, then we will analyze it as well. So thanks for watching, and this is a short video about the inflation. So if you like this video, please give us a like, and then comment, and then share to your friends. And please subscribe to the YouTube, and then please press the bell icon next to it. So whenever there's a new video uploaded, YouTube will inform you immediately, right? Okay, this is Friday, and I hope everyone have a very peaceful and happy weekend. Let's see you next week. Bye-bye.